Hello and welcome to Cream Puff Plays Chaos Overlords. Yeah, I know, it's not Minecraft, go figure. I've been obsessed with this game for as long as I can remember. This is a 1996 turn-based strategy game. So I'm really sticking to that idea that YouTubers should play the up-and-coming most popular games. Am I playing Fortnite? Am I playing The Crew 2? No. I'm playing Chaos Overlords, a turn-based strategy game that was released in 1996. But it's so good. This is one of the games I grew up playing a lot of. It's been so hard to get it to work on this computer. I've got the good old games version, which does not work on Windows 10, so I'm running VMware, a virtual machine, with Windows XP inside that, and I've installed it there. So, let's have a look. So, like I said, this is a turn-based strategy game. It's going to be you versus, up to 5 other players, or in this case 5 other computer players. And you have to try and take over a city, and it's cyberpunky, which I really love, and I'm really into cyberpunk at the moment. I'm going to play this skeezy looking fella. Actually, I used to play this dude. I'm not really sure about Crazy Man. Actually, he looks sufficiently cyberpunky. So basically, you have a certain objective that you get to choose. So kill them all means you have to destroy everyone else. The big 40 sectors for you, so you have to try and take over 40 sectors. Siege is the overlord that holds all 6 headquarters will dominate the city. Eliminate is kill the right hand man, so you start off with the right hand man. I'll explain all this as we get onto it. Big man, 40 weeks worth of control, an Armageddon, 500 cash, unlimited access to every technological device, and an urge to take control of the entire city. So that's kind of a free-for-all. There's also greed. So the overlord with the most cash at the end of the time period will walk away. Power, whoever has the most places, the most sectors at the end of the time period will win. Acceptance. Citizens of the city are like bees. Having one sting you is not a real problem, but when thousands sting you, you will not survive. Give them what they want. I'm not sure. I've never played Acceptance. And Dominance is you must be able to see the complete picture. Greed, power, and acceptance are necessary. So whoever has the most money, power, and thing. So what I'm going to start off with, actually, is I think I might just do power. And we'll have a short game. I'll just do a 6 months, just to show you what it's like. I'm going to play it on Goon. It's been a long time since I've played it, so I'm probably going to fail pretty badly. Let's begin. Beautiful. You guys get to see it on a big, nice screen, and I'm currently playing on a 640 by 480 window. So this is what it looks like. So this is the city that you need to take over, which is made up of this grid. You've got your enemies at the top, and they will have their turns. So see your score and your cash here. So I'm in sector D7 at the moment. You can click here and say E7, and it gives you some ideas. So tolerance, support, and cash. So when you double click it, it'll show you what's in that sector. So these are your right hand men. I think it is, which one of these is it? I want to see profile. Oh, I thought you could actually go to profile on these. No, apparently not. Anyway, so these are your right hand men. Oh, there we go. Right hands. Your main guys. They're the most dedicated to your cause. So force 10, I can't remember a lot of what this means. So upkeep is how much it costs you per turn. Tech level 7 is what level of equipment they can equip. Stealth and detect, so how good are they detecting people that are stealthing? So obviously they got a stealth 10, so they require someone with the stealth, sorry, the squeaky in my chair, they require someone with the stealth of at least 10 to see. Combat 1, defense 1, they're the lowest. Chaos 1 and control 1. So chaos produces more money from an area, but it increases the chance that police are going to attack you. So in each area you have 3 little places that you want to take out. So headquarters, so that's obviously your starting place. What else? There's a hospital. So support 4, cash 1. So they will give you an extra 1 cash every turn. Defense 1. So if you set up your guys here, they get an automatically +1 to their defense, and they get a +6 to their heal, right? And then bar or dance club, 2 cash. Support's -2, so it'll actually take 2 off your support. So if you're playing acceptance, I think that would lower that, but it increases your chance of chaos and makes your range skill better and gives you a little bit more stealth. So what you need to do is make sure that you're trying to take over these. So you see they got a red bar. Actually, I'll start with the bar because that'll give me more. They got a red bar, which means they are not yet under your control. If you go back, you'll see each one of these sectors that are coloured are in control of the other overlords. You see, we're overlords. You can come in here and have a look at your overall cash setup. So how much your upkeeps are costing, blah, blah, blah. Your combat summary, which isn't going to have anything, gangs per sector. And then down here are the gangs that you can hire. So you get 3 gangs every turn. You can choose to get rid of them. So by putting a cross, and it'll get rid of one of the gangs and be replaced with a new one. You can double click to bring them up. So these are the face men, masters of disguise and guile, excellent mediators and negotiators. You see, so they're very good at chaos and control and influence. So influence is what he is now doing. He's influencing this place to be supporting our gang. So he is quite good at that. His stealth is okay. His detect isn't great. His tech level's low. His upkeep costs us $3. So he's kind of expensive. So he'll cost us, He'll cost us $5 to buy. And then $3 per turn. And then you got these regulators, ex-peacekeepers who will work for anyone willing to pay. So these guys are good at range, so give them a gun basically. And then these guys, these are kind of one of the better gangs that you would want in terms of power. So a paramilitary militant group, they thrive at ground zero. So low stealth and detect, but really high combat and defense, and really good across the board. So good with range, decent with fighting, really good at chaos and control, right? So I'm not going to get anyone at the moment, and I'll keep all those up there because they're pretty good, and we'll end our turn. Done. I said done. Ah, there we go. Took some time. Okay, got that. So that was actually 3 turns. So every time I was clicking that, but it took 3 turns to take over this bar and dance club. So now if you have a look at finance, we're now getting $3 every turn. So I might be able to afford these dudes at the moment. Except I only have 3 cash on me at the moment. So we need to take over this one as well. Boop, boop, boop. So you can see, wow, that's taken a really long time. This may not have been a good tactic. Okay, so we have that. We have 44 cash. So let's employ these dudes because they're quite good. I'll bring my right-hand men across here. Mainly because these guys are getting quite close. I'll hire the face men because they'll be able to get some control going in here. Boop. Okay, so what you want to do every time you move to a new sector is we want to control it. Like I said, these guys are relatively cheap. The Mutt Order. I might leave them. They're not great. They're martial arts, so generally you don't need to equip them with any weapons, which means they're pretty cheap. Financially, I'm losing $2 a day at the moment, which isn't great, but these guys are going to start moving out, and I'll take over some more spots. Bam. So we've taken over this. Officers is 2 cash. Arena's 3 cash, and that should be fairly quick. That's good for healing. No, I'll take over the arena. They've got relatively high support, high tolerance. They should 11 resistance, which is on the higher side compared to everything else, but should be fine. Aha, we've hit a casino. These are really good. 6 cash per turn. Really nice. Really good. And then parking lot in a hospital. So let's control that up. Let's, you guys can sit here and set up for some research. So we could research sneakers and shades. It's not a terrible idea to start researching early. So sneakers make you more stealthy. Shades, I think shades increase your control. Yeah, chaos control and influence. So research them. They're not good at researching, but it's better to do something than nothing. And we need to keep someone in here because this is where our main area is. Okay, so take over the casino. You're still influencing that really quite badly. You have research the shades. May as well do the sneakers as well. You're influencing. Just keep going. You can heal up. You're influencing. Well, that's going to take some time. I think it's probably going to be a good idea to hire another group. Their upkeep is 3. Their upkeep is also 3. I was hoping to have some music here. Man, I'll have to put it in post. What's the upkeep on you? Your upkeep is 7. Cash adjustment's currently 2. I think I'm going to get them. I think I'm going to get these dudes because as soon as I get this casino, I'll have 8. My financial upkeep will be 8. 17, yeah, because I'm hiring them. So bam, that's a big outlay, but now we have these dudes and then use both of those to take over you. Right, How are we doing financially? We're still gaining money. We're still gaining money. These guys are spreading out. So if you have a look at the ranking, we're real low. They've spread out a lot, but they cannot have many gangs unless they've spent a lot of money straight up. So what do I do? What do I do? I might actually send them in there just to have a look, and I'll employ you. I'm going to spend a little bit of money just to see what I can do. They've finally taken over that. Office block has the lowest resistance, so we'll get that. They're still influencing. Now we have these guys. All of your gangs, they start with lower health, so they have to spend some time healing up. Cash adjustment, we're still making money, and these guys are rubbish, but we need some cannon fodder, so you can go in there. Good, let's take over control. So this tends to be what the computer does early, is they spread out and control a lot of area. I kind of like to take my time, make sure I'm taking influence of the area while I control it. Beautiful. Aha, sissy boys. I think the Nancy boys. Gang wannabes who are so useless they'll work for free, so they cost nothing. They're not good at anything. However, what we do need is someone just to be somewhere. So someone just to be here to kind of hold down the fort a little bit. Research? Yes. So if we take this research lab, it will cost us money, but it upgrades whoever's in there's research by 5, and then upgrades their research tech, so we can get some really good things. And I'll take over the temple to begin with. Beautiful. You can spread yourself out. You can go in and help them. All right, I think we're doing okay here to begin with. So this is pretty much the game. Their research is relatively, it's low, but their tech level's quite high. So I think, yeah, they can research quite a lot of stuff. So what I might do is get them in here. These guys can stay and heal. What's your chaos? Your chaos is 3, so I'll get them to chaos for a bit. I'll get you to move down there. So chaos will increase the amount of money. So roughly we're going to get 5 chaos, but like I said earlier, it increases the chances of police involvement, which is not something we particularly want, because at this point in the game, they will annihilate us. So you can, what would be the best thing? Housing gives us nothing. What does housing give us? Extra chaos, extra stealth. No. No, I think we'll go for, none of these are really, I just need cash at the moment, so we'll go to the parking lot. My cash is looking good, so I might bring scientists. You'll see research is actually lower than these dudes. Oh no, yeah, research is 4 on the scientist, and there's got the same tech level as this big boy, big bad boy. So what can you research? I think it might be worth. So I'm just having a look at their combat skills. There's nothing at the moment. I've got these guys which have range, so they'll need guns. They martial arts, so they're fine. They will need range, so they need guns. And I think the other dudes I have, these guys need, well, they're nothing. But these guys also need range. So let's start us off. You guys can research shotgun, assault rifle, rage repeater, I think is good. 1200 round burst. I think it says something. Combat 6, so add 6 to the combat. This combat 5. Yep. So rage repeater will take 4 turns, which is less ideal. How's our ranking? We're still very, very low down, but that's okay. I'm playing the long game. Although 6 months. I wonder if this means that we're at 21 weeks. So do you reckon we played at 26 weeks? That's gonna be interesting to see. If we played at 26 weeks, and I'm so screwed. So there. You guys finally got you. Research. Yes, you can research the reaction leather. Good first bit of armor. You guys taking forever to do that, so take over that. Yep. If this gets to 26 and we fail, well, that's okay. We did our best. Bring you in here. You can only hire one group at a time, so I can't just hire everyone. Just in the same way that you can only get rid of one group at a time. I don't think you can hire... No, you can't hire and get rid of a group. You can only do one thing with a gang at a time. Rage repeater. Good. That means we can get people equipped. So you guys are influencing, but let's equip you with a rage repeater. Cost of 12 bucks. These guys, I know you're influencing, but we'll equip you with a pistol. So everything takes a turn. So equipping takes a turn. You guys can continue research. Into a katana. Maybe pain negators. Up to the heal. I like goggles, vitamins. What does that do? Combat and defense. That should be fairly quick. So we'll do that. You're in here. What's your influence like? 2. Not terrible, not great. Oop, oop. Beautiful. 3 wonderful things. So the research lab. Oh, and now this little red dot means we are under attack. So if I go attack, you'll see that they've got these dudes in here. So your research, all of a sudden, this is all the best stuff that you can get in the game. The battle suit, the plasma generator, and the monom rod is the best thing that we can get in the entire game. So they're range and fighting. So what they want is either, they want either a thing, this thing, what's it called? Like a weapon of that kind, or a gun of some kind. So what I might do is fusion. I may as well get the plasma generator, really. And then I will equip you with... So the difference between the arrows, this is 1 turn. This is until I tell you not to, or it gets completed. So the double arrows means you just keep doing it. That's why the sissy boys are still chaosing. They're martial arts, so they might be okay just to attack. And I need you guys to equip up with reaction leather. Good. You guys have a gun. Rage repeater, which is nice. You guys just keep influencing, even though you're useless, and you guys keep influencing. Good. And we may as well get some more dudes going. Bam. Now this is what the battle looks like. They just kind of go back and forth. Usually... they've got fighting, but I think I might actually equip these guys with rage repeaters for now. And you're fighting? Yep, and strength. So, heal. You continue to attack. They'll probably attack back now that they've got a weapon. They're not really good at much. They're good at taking control of an area. So you move yourself up there. You can also move yourself up there. You can, I don't know, research some crap. No bother. Just take over that. And the architects. Really great influence. So you can come in. And... just chaos. Actually, chaos for a turn. I would prefer. Yeah, that was our 6 months. That's complete. So we lost. We lost is what it came down to. But that was just a little bit of a start of what the game is like, really. Okay. So I think it says complete. So I reckon this is our last turn. I'm just going to take a sip of tea just so I can make my last turn matter. So as it turns out, 6 months is really not a very long time in this game. It's 26 turns. And I can't actually do anything because the game is done. Bam. And there it is. Player 1. I got a vault. I don't know what that means. Let's have a look. I spent a lot less cash than everyone else. I overthrew 2. They didn't overthrow any. I inflicted more damage. See, they didn't even battle. So they spent a lot of cash. I suppose because it was all about control, wasn't it? It was all about control. And I'm too nice. I play too slowly. That's my problem. But that was Chaos Overlords. I know it's a really short video. I just really, really wanted to play it and show you guys because it's such a good game. I know it looks a bit naff, but when you get into it and the technique and the strategy starts happening, it's so good. I really can't recommend it enough. It's $9, I think. $9.95 on Good Old Games. However, the problem with that is that the Good Old Games version is... You can get it to work on Windows 10, but it requires you basically to turn on all the compatibility settings, and it runs a bit weird, and there's some strange glitches and things like that. To be honest, I want you to support it because they are apparently making Chaos Overlords 2 at the moment. The guy that's doing it has tried to fund making Chaos Overlords 2, which I would love to see, which they're going to release on the iPad and that kind of thing. So I'd like to see some support out there for it. But to be honest, the Good Old Games version is just so naff. You might be better off just running VMware and getting a going to Abandonia or something and finding it there. Not that I'm saying that. Just until they fix the good old games version, I just don't understand how they can expect people to pay $9 for it. But I really love it. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to play more of it. I've got some ideas for how I could make it a little bit more entertaining than just me talking about what I'm doing and stuff. But it's such a cool game. I just want any excuse to play it, really. So let me know what you thought about it. Let me know if you're interested in it. I would love a version of this on the iPad. I would love it to pieces. But yeah, I may make some more videos either on this or some other old games that I really, really love. But until then, thanks very much for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next episode of whatever I play, because it's not like this is a returning series. But thanks. Bye-bye.